G'day and welcome back to 1001 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die. Now, today is going to be an audio-less review. As you can see, the album of the day is Thriller by Michael Jackson. I'm only doing this because the 1001 Albums Generator gave me this album. Sorry if it seems a little bit boring to not have any audio. I don't have much of a choice because I'm pretty sure that copyright it'll be blocked. I won't be able to play any audio. But it doesn't really matter. I'm only doing this review to hopefully do justice to the album, right? For people who aren't aware of it or don't know anything about it, that's why I'm doing this video. So hopefully it's a promotional kind of thing and encourage people or give you a reason. Why should you go and listen to this? The first thing I'll say to you is that depending on who you ask, this is regarded as the biggest selling album of all time. Now, opinions vary on this. When you look at the Wikipedia page for it, it says that it's the biggest album of all time, biggest selling of all time, which I take it to mean worldwide. But it's the second best in America. That's what the Wikipedia page says. I haven't looked further into the sources from that, but I didn't want to because I don't need to. What you really need to know is this is a huge album, and it's a huge album for a reason. It's not just because it's got Michael Jackson's face on the cover. A lot of work went into this album, and every album, I felt so sorry for him. Every album after this was a drop down and down and down. He was never able to replicate what he did, him and his crew were able to do with this album. Over the years, a lot of the success has been given to the success of this album because of its roots of R&B and pop and all this electronic stuff. Which, to Michael Jackson's credit, he didn't try to replicate this. He went off and tried to do other things. And now, if you just have a look at the list of some of the songs, if you don't already know, there's quite a lot of singles that were released from this album. The Girl Is Mine. I've clicked on Paul McCartney by mistake there. The Girl Is Mine, featuring Paul McCartney. He doesn't really sing; he speaks on it actually, which is actually pretty cool. I quite like that he did that. Again, Thriller. It was a huge single. Most people know that. Beat It. That's huge. That one features what my favourite actual guitarist is Steve Lukather. He's on that. Him and Jeff Porcaro from Toto. There's a whole story behind this. If you watch any interview or listen or read the book from Steve Lukather, he talks a lot about what went into this. Basically, this song was created and then it got broken and they had to recreate it again. Billie Jean, of all the songs I've ever heard, this has got to be one of my favourite songs. That and Beat It, either one of them are great. But there's something special about Billie Jean. It's just one of those songs that no matter how many times you hear it, anytime it comes on, I'm always happy to hear. I never fast forward it. Then you got Human Nature. If you don't know it by name, if you hear it, you go, "Oh, it's been sampled many times in heaps of songs." If you hear it and hear the guitar riff, Steve Lukather again doing the guitar work on that. He's been credited very heavily with that riff that he made up. A lot of the other songs you may not know. I don't think they're released as singles. Okay, I've just checked the Wikipedia page and it says that Wanna Be Startin' Something was released as a single. I don't remember that actually. I was around when this was around. Pretty Young Thing also was released as a single. So in total there were 7 singles released from this and they all did really quite well just on their own and then you've got the album sales as well. He must have made an absolute killing from this. And well deserved. They were pretty much every song on this is killer. It's supposedly that's what he was going for. I thought every muso would be going for that, but I don't think there's a boring song on here. I mean, Wanna Be Starting Something is pretty repetitive, but I don't know how he can go that long with the same beat, and it doesn't appear to have a chorus from what I can tell. Still a good song nonetheless. So yeah, that's really all I can. I can't really say much more than that about it. It really does speak for itself. I mean, it's fine. I don't think there's any issue really with having no audio, because all I'm doing is just talking about, hey, this is really good. I'm only doing it because it came up on the album generator. I didn't want to exclude any of the albums that came through there. So there you have it. I'll put the link in the description for the album. This will also go into the playlist of the same name, of course, as all of them do. Yeah, so that's it. Sorry, this is a short, boring one with no music. I do apologise, but there's not much I can do about it. But thanks for watching anyway.